Okay, this video is very important, and it tells you exactly why you may be stuck on your twin flame journey. So you've experiencing your person of maybe ghosting, of not reaching out, you see them as not being ready, and I tell you exactly why this assumption will keep you stuck. And if you want to have twin flame union, then make sure you watch this video till the end, because this is vital for you to understand in order to be finally with your person and to have your happy end. Before we start, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Janine, and I have been coaching people on soul journeys, twin flame journeys since 2005, and so a long time. So there is this toxic thing I often read in twin flame Facebook groups, and it is people venting about the other person. They're not ready, they're not coming, I'm doing the work, but they're not ready, and they choose not to be with me, they choose not to leave the karmic, they don't choose me, they choose to stay in their toxic behavior. They're toxic, they're a narcissist, they. This won't get you union. Fighting that version of them will not get you union. And then there is even the belief, some are saying, I don't want them anymore, they're toxic. If they're not coming, if they're not choosing me, it's their loss. I'm now trying to get a soulmate. I'm sorry, not going to work. Why? Because the other person is a projection of your own inner divine feminine or masculine, depending on what energy you represent. And you're always taking yourself into another relationship. So if you created that person, and yes, I'm sorry, you created that person due to your old programming, due to your unhealed stuff from maybe even childhood. Mom was not there, mom was not loving, I felt rejected by my parents, I also reject my own needs, I'm not taking my own needs serious, I'm always there for everyone else but never for myself. That of course will manifest in someone not choosing you, because you showed the universe, I don't deserve to be treated well, I don't even do it myself. And also holding on to old stories where you may have been rejected and not clearing them with either, for example, revision technique or Ho'oponopono, will mean that those stories are still active in your subconscious mind. But the universe will always mirror you and send you a mirror. So how's that person supposed to mirror you that you are worthy of being chosen when you don't choose yourself, and when you hold on to all of the memories of not being chosen? We have to clear that. And by not holding on to memories, I don't mean don't oppress them. You don't want to oppress, we want to heal them. We want to clear them. And you cannot see them as not being ready and being mad at them and then expect them to come. You cannot expect them to realize how amazing you are when you see them as the version who is not seeing that. Because the universe will always confirm you're right. Your assumptions manifest, your assumptions about yourself, which means also your past experience, but also your assumptions about them. So it is your job to change your image of them on your inside. Doesn't matter if you do it with affirmation or visualization. And maybe some of you think, but if I affirm them to love me and to choose me, or I visualize them, it's not real. It's not real yet, but what is reality? It's your conscious. Consciousness is reality, and what you call reality is just a reflection of your consciousness. More and more scientists, physicists believe that we do live in a hologram, and that your consciousness is creating your hologram. So if in your consciousness and your reality, that is not your reality, this is your reality. So if in your reality they're toxic, the projection cannot be kind, cannot be gentle, cannot be loving, because your assumption is toxic, and what is within you is getting projected to the outside and then mirrored back at you. So we have to start here. It's not your person's fault if you still hold on to that distorted image of them. Please watch my video about timelines, because the universe created everything already. Time is an illusion, it doesn't exist. Everything already happens in the now. And it's just your mind could not process everything at once. So we do have the experience of linear time. Just like the DVD or the movie, the entire data, the beginning and the end already exists. may it be on some server, or may it be on your DVD. It already exists, the entire thing. You just put it on and you make the experience of watching it. And that is what your real life is as well. It already happened, but it happened multiple times. So there is this timeline where this person stays toxic and keeps on rejecting you, and then is the version of them who realizes how amazing you are, and who chooses you, and who shows you how amazing you are, who loves you to death, and who is the perfect gentleman or lady who is sweet and loving and whatever you desire. Both versions exist, and all of those in between. And the person has free will in each of these versions. There is this version of them that chooses not to be with you, and there's this version of them that chooses to be with you. Which one do you get? The one that matches your assumptions. You know, like the radio channels. If you are listening to the pop channel, if you put in the frequency of the pop channel, you don't have to be mad that you don't listen to rap or rock or whatever you want to listen to, because you connected to the frequency of the pop channel. You have to switch to the channel you like, and that is your job. What you're doing, if you are mad at them, it's like you tune into the pop channel and then you're upset because you have to listen to pop music all day. And maybe you call them and you tell them, please, I want to listen to rap or hip hop or rock or metal or whatever you want to listen to. And they're like, sorry, but we're the pop channel. Just tune into another channel. So being mad at your person won't change anything. It will actually just keep that. Whatever you resist persists. You may have heard that. It's not your person's fault. So it is only your responsibility to change your frequency by being in self-love, by looking at how you treat yourself, by healing situations where you have been rejected. Your job. And by actively sitting down, thinking on what you want. I do have a video on how to manifest your twin flame. You can check it out because I give you detailed explanation in that video. I cannot do that in this video. I already recorded that video and it is online, because you can manifest your twin flame, but you have to change the channel. You don't have to change your person. You don't have to persuade them. You don't persuade the pop channel to play rock songs. You shift the frequency to the rock channel, and then you can listen to rock all day. Makes sense, right? And it's the same with your person. It's not your person's fault that you have the pop frequency. Not their fault. It's only you who has to shift. It's an inner job. It's not an outside job. Your person is your mirror. It's not their responsibility to treat you good. It's your responsibility to treat yourself good, to heal circumstances where you're not being treated well, and to see them as their best version. Because then you will tell the universe, that is what I want. Because the universe thinks you want everything you constantly put your focus to. The more you focus on their distorted version, you cannot get the aligned version. Not possible. Not happening. Not ever. You can wait 1,000,000 years. And the thing is, every person is a reflection. So if you say, oh, this twin flame stuff, I'm so sick of it. There's so much pain now. I want to find a soulmate. Guess what? You have more stuff to heal now. And when you get out of this connection, if you happen to break free or just oppress your feelings, you have even more distorted energy within you. And the next person you attract, well, it's going to be worse. Of course, there's this honeymoon phase. There's always a honeymoon phase where it's amazing, and then it shifts, and then the program starts. I'm sorry, the sun. I was trying to move a little bit away from it, but we have to deal with it. I'm always done anyway. So the next person after the honeymoon phase will show you exactly the same programs, because again, they are also a mirror of what is within yourself. So try to weasel yourself out of the journey by, oh no, I'm not dealing with this toxic person. I'm not looking for a new one. It will help. It can help if you have healed all of your stuff and just not your assumptions about that specific person. But you are now in love, in self-love. You have really healed, not oppressed, but really dealt with all of the negative stuff. It is healed. You are at peace. You are also in your mind at peace with that person. you think they won't change, okay, they're toxic, but you are at peace, then you can manifest another person who is amazing. If you don't do that, if you stay in your distorted energy, if you hold on to what that person did to you, you won't be able to manifest a healthy person because you're still in distorted energy. Distorted energy cannot manifest somebody with a healthy attachment style. It is absolutely impossible. Can't be done. That is why when we manifest, we also talk so much about self-concept, because that is what manifests. So please stop blaming other people for mirroring stuff that is within you, because why do they do that? It's their job. It's their job to show you what is not cleared within you, what is not in balance within you, so that you can take care of it. And once you take care of it and you are in inner peace and balance, truly are, not your ego. Your ego is always like 5 steps ahead. Oh yeah, I'm at peace. If you really are at peace, you will see that because your surroundings change. I don't mean like literally you have to move, but the way people react towards you, it will change. Yeah, you will be respected by other people. And if that happened, then you know that change has happened within you. But if you're still confronted with the same programs on the outside, it's because the same programs on the inside are still active. So your job, only your job, not your person's job. Don't blame them. Don't blame them for mirroring you. And I'm being this blunt because I want to shake you awake and push you forward on your journey, because I want you to have your happy end. Everyone deserves to have their happy end, to have their true love. Everyone does. But we cannot have that if we hold on to negative stuff and blaming other people. It's your responsibility to clear that, and then the mirror will have to show it back to you. Either through that person, if you clear your assumptions about that person, you can manifest a specific person. Again, watch my video on how to manifest your twin flame, and it doesn't have to be a twin flame, that applies for any person. Or you can manifest new love, but not with the old programming. If you're still in the distorted energy blaming that person, you cannot manifest another person that treats you well. It's not going to happen. Okay, so do the work. You can watch my other videos on how to do it, and I do wish you all the best. If you want personal coaching, of course, you can reach out as well. You can watch the Twin Flame 101 playlist. I do have pretty much every Twin Flame related question you could have answered in there. I see you there. I see you in personal coaching. Until then, I do wish you all the best now. Bye-bye.